And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting this one, Dylan Cease. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that's the first out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here comes the 0-1. And he swings through that one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction
makes a nice running catch. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Seth Lugo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Late with the swing there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Witt. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He hammers one out to center. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Two down, nobody on. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That is the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Second inning set to go. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Perez will handle the catching duties in this one. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was born in Venezuela. That one fouled off. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Foul ball there. Sets him down looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Line drive to short and caught. Royals go down 1-2-3, still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Right.
Strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Out to short. Witt over to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jesus. Ball one. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missing inside. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. There's a strike. Chop to third. Garcia. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ball, no.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Barger going back, bangs off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting ninth.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Kyle Isbell. There's the strike. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. One out. Runners at first and second. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side, just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Collins at second. Isbell at first. One gone. Clement to Jimenez. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Right.
Way out front for strike 2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Slings to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Out to short. The throw to first, and that's an out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, number 4.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Start of the 4th. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close. Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Fouled off left side.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Salvi steps into the box now.
Hurt one.
Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
No.
There's a strike. It's softly on the ground, left side. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Ahoy!
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped to short, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Left field, and that is foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one just misses the outside corner, and the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
First pitch swinging.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Barger makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now at the plate, Jonathan India. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Pulls that one foul.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
No. Yep.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ay.
On the ground to third, Garcia. Zips it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Ha!
That one the other way, and that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
Now a quick throw to first. Jimenez back in on a dive.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here we go, George.
Hard liner. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Number 1, Isaac Collins.
Fastball for a strike. Hard hit right side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. That's a little high. Ball 1. The Royals trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And safe at first, a bunt single.
Up next to the Royals.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
In the air, right field. Barger on his way over, and that's the third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
.3-0 now. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Fastball for a strike. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Seth Lugo done for the day, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Alex Lang.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Ball.
Man at second. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Mears, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Barger headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
0-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And it's off the wall but foul. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The catcher.
That one almost got him. No outs, runners at first and second. He boots it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
The 0-1. And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Outside low, ball 1.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Pitch misses outside, and the count's full. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Varsho on third. Sanchez over at second. Okamoto over at first with 1 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Nick Mears.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup coming up.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andre Jimenez.
Ball 1.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next one is off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Takes it to the base for the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Royals nothing. Tommy Nance gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
One down.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Caglione at the plate now as he chases after that one. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1. And there's a hit. And a man aboard.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. Barger gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball. D-Ride.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
And now 2-2. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Strike one. Two on, one out. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Nick Mears won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Matt Strom.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Two aboard, two outs. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. And that's in for a strike. The Jays trying to break this one open here, the bottom of the seventh.
Ball, no.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, two outs. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Base hit! Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. On the ground. To second. India, inning over, and it could have been worse. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. New pitcher on here, Tyler Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swings through that one. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And foul ball.
Ball one.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. One away.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Hey.
There's the strike up high, and it's 0-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Here's the 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the left fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Just missed. The lefty, the 1-0. That's a little bit low. Strom, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Next offering misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Called strike right there. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Caglione under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
In for a strike. Good slider. That's to third. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, number 4, George.
Back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer.
Here we go, George.
1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up. Pasquantino under it. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Yep.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Guerrero takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next to the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. High fly ball right field. Barger in position. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Rerun.
They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.